everyone! Okay, so this video is going to be about the ghost who turned on my Blu-ray player. I have only had a few encounters with ghosts that have messed with my electronics by turning them on or off, but so far it's just been on. Most of the time they do other stuff. This one in particular, though, fortunately, I knew it was not a bad ghost, so although it shocked the hell out of me, it at least wasn't anything bad that, like, scared me, like there was some evil spirit about to attack me or something like that. No. I recently lost a friend from Toastmasters. He was old, he was 80, and this was not a surprise. He'd already died twice before, guess third time was the charm, and he really was sick of living because he really wasn't living anymore. He was mostly just continuing to exist in the physical plane. And that's not a life. I mean, there was no expectation of him getting better, so there was no point. Anyway, so he'd been wanting to die for some time. Everybody knew it was coming eventually. He'd been going downhill for quite some time, several months. But it still really affected me because I haven't known that many people who then died. I mean, I may hear a while later that they ended up dying, but I haven't actually, like, known them, and then just a little bit after I saw them, they were dead. That's not really happened to me much. Mostly, it was just cats. Anyway, so I'm washing dishes, and I came out to the living room to sit down on the couch and watch some TV while I waited for my back to stop screaming. And all of a sudden, the TV, it suddenly stopped playing music. And I'm like, what happened? Did our satellite cut out? Because, I mean, I had it on a all music channel. It never does anything except play music unless the satellite goes out. So I look up and I try to figure out, okay, so why did the screen go blank? And then I realized that it was loading up the Blu-ray player. I'm like, what the heck? Did I accidentally sit on the Blu-ray player remote or something? And I looked at the Blu-ray. It was on now. It had all its blue lights lit up. So I looked around for where the remote was, and it was sitting out on top of my laptop, just in the middle of nothing. There was nothing near it. There was nothing tall that could have fallen on it and then fallen down. There was no junk that was just kind of propped up on top of it. It wasn't flipped over. I mean, there was absolutely nothing nearby that might have done anything at all to it. There aren't even cats in the house. The Blu-ray player just turned itself on, and I'm like, oh crap. What does that mean? Who's trying to communicate something to me? And then I notice that the DVD Touch is playing. This is Touch. This is a TV series about a little boy who has autism, but in truth, he's connected to the universe somehow, and he can see how people's lives will intersect and change each other's lives for the better. It's basically built on the butterfly effect with probably a little telepathy tossed in there, except they don't go outright and say that's what it is. And basically the whole first season is about the dad trying to follow all the clues his son is leaving him so that he can better other people's lives, because if he doesn't, they will miss. These people will miss each other, and then people end up dying all over the place. Anyway, so I was trying to figure out, okay, so this probably means something, that touch was loaded up. Because, I mean, there were a bunch of different things that could have been done with electronics. I mean, they could have just changed the channel to show that they were there, or turned up the sound, turned it down, muted. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that can be done. But to turn on the Blu-ray player and load up touch, that probably meant something. So I was trying to figure out what it might have meant. And I could not come up with anything. I ended up calling my mom, trying to find out if everything was okay with her. Just in case somebody was trying to send me a message that I need to check up on her. And she said, "Oh, no, that was Bob. He was just letting you know he was there." I was like, of course. That makes sense. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And then the next day I'm out watering, and a monarch butterfly lands on the utility box, and I went over to the butterfly and put my finger out, and he hopped right onto my finger like that was the normal thing to do. And he just stayed there, fluttering his wings every so often, or fanning his wings every so often. And it was just this really cool, surreal moment, and I knew damn well that was Bob, because the second I saw that butterfly, I could feel that was him saying, "Hey, I'm here, I'm happy." I was like, okay, cool. I could kind of feel him smiling. I'm sure a lot of you have had encounters a lot like mine, and if any of you would like to share them, put them down in the description. I love hearing about encounters with ghosts and spirits and stuff like that. It could be happy, sad, terrifying, whatever you've got, put them all down in the description. I want to hear about it. Thank you very much. And have a great day. Bye.